headless sound all over the house, no matter where you go. See how they're turning it down as soon as I'm opening the door up? See that? Can you see that? Turned it down as soon as I opened the door. AI program machines everywhere. If you want to put it in some sort of technical fancy jargon that we like to impress everyone these days. Those ones have been around since the beginning, and they were something that was created and always turns into what they call chaos. They live in and wallow in and need chaos. They need all the negative thoughts and feelings and sensations from the human thing in order for them to keep going. And that's basically why they persecute humans since the beginning. Even though a lot of humans aren't, when most of us, like most of your life, you're not aware that you're actually persecuted. You don't realise that even being suppressed and held down and stopped from just living a life, or living as you would choose to live, is persecution. But then of course, if they think that's not enough, or if they think you're going to try to pull yourself up in any way, then they will, openly, control, and, try to, eliminate what you are. And that's been the name of the game for a long time, I'm guessing, and it is the name of the game even more so as we're like in the end time kind of thing, even though really, depending on what you mean the end, like if you think that, as I do, that technology overtaking and totally controlling human beings is the end, well, that's already happened. The human mind has been taken over at a real level and at a signal level. Every day when you look at the computer, you are looking at an integration of yourself with the mind of the computer. In other words, the artificial intelligence you are combining with it. And it's combining with you. It has nothing to offer you, but you think it does, whereas it is taking your human thought and those of your kind, all their human thought, all their human ideas, and they are then expressing it out. So that's why, you buy into the computer as being, like this super intelligent, device or whatever, and it will of course eventually be openly beings. In other words, eventually the whole truth of the real situation that you're basically surrounded by a totally artificial matrix populated by totally artificial matrix powered human beings. and that is the truth, and a sad reality that maybe some people don't realise. I'm sure some people don't, and that I'm pretty sure. But there are others that are conscious of it, and maybe if you are at a higher frequency and put yourself in and have been aware of this and put yourself in a protected position, you might actually be okay. I don't know. Plane went over as I said that, so that's acknowledgement that could be the case. But if you are surrounded by them and you can't get away, or you think you can't, you have few options. Obviously I'm talking personal here, and you're surrounded by this machine reality, like literally machine reality, because those people doing all that work out there are your army of machine beings. They pose as different operatives or different work people, different occupations. They're in every field, they are everywhere, but also they converge and pop up wherever a real human goes. So I'm guessing it'd be like this, right? Like for instance, if you went down to the doctors or any place, if they think that you interacting with a real human, because there could be the odd real human that works, say, in a doctor's residence or any establishment, okay? If they think there's any possibility of you somehow being seen by that person as something different to the others, to where they get some sort of, realisation, or even if they interact with you just pleasantly to where the vibration is better, or to where you have the possibility of finding a support or a friend, they will make sure that that person, for instance, is out or not available or not there when you turn up. They anticipate moves, and because they have a psychic ability, so a certain distance into the future, which they actually take from human mind, because that is actually my ability, or your ability if you're a real human being. But they take that from you from early on, but they then are allowed to have access to it. That's why it's like what I call an end game scenario, because they have all the advantages in their favour, and I guess the game kind of is for humans to see it and be able to act on it in the right way. I guess that's what you're supposed to do. Unfortunately, most like myself are failing those tasks. But if those that are in the dark become aware of it, it would help, because then you have got so-called allies where you wouldn't have normally had them. So, but that has to be where you're successful at reaching those people too, unfortunately. And it's mainly the artificial android ones and the demigods that are successful in reaching the vast majority of the population on the internet or on the computer. So that's the reality too. Most of those that are telling even truth are spoken through the mouths of and servants of the matrix god, or serving the control system that's around you. However you want to put it, it's very hard to put all these things in words, and I better fold up here because I'm wasting time to